Hi there. Here we are at step 7, which is jogging, or as I like to say internally, it's moving. So when you think jogging, think moving your body. And I'd like to start out by telling you that it's true that overweight people who are exhausted with sciatica pain in their hip, plantar fasciitis in their feet, weak knees don't like jogging. No way, my friends, I'm telling you. Why would you? That was me. Seriously, if you want me to jog, I think I'm going to hurt you. That was my internal monologue. I understand and I know that jogging, when you have any or all of those conditions above, or many others that you might also suffer from, jogging is not on your to-do list. Trust me, I'm very familiar with jogging not being on the to-do list. And it's funny, but it's also not funny because I studied exercise science and sports management, and I competed at 3 world championships for Australia. And I still hold the record at my school since 1988 for running 800 meters. So here's a picture of me, several pictures of me at my last World Championships for Australia. This was in Poland in 2003. There's me. I was the fastest girl in the Australian team that year, and I weighed 59 kilos at my last weigh-in. So that was me as an athlete. And then stuff happened. So I gave up exercise in my late 20s. I was 27 at that World Championships, and then I focused on my career. I decided to stop having fun. I needed to get serious and make money. I couldn't spend my life traveling around the world having fun, spending my money doing things that weren't paying my bills. So my career has taken me to many amazing places, but I spent a lot of time on my butt. I'm not ashamed to say that as my bank account got bigger in my 30s and my credit card limit got bigger, my butt also got bigger. And the funny thing is that we don't really think about that, because some big butts look okay on some people. And so it's not necessarily a story about weight loss, really. But what I feel on reflection is I can see how the neglect of my health and well-being started when I gave up exercise and I became much more sedentary. And that is the point. Modern life is just too darn sedentary. Here I am sitting down talking to you. We sleep, we sit, we drive, we sit, we sleep, and sometimes, if we need to, we move slowly around throughout the day. Or we rush from one sitting place to the next sitting place and we sit. It's chronic, it's endemic, it's a pandemic, and it's killing us. It's scientifically proven that high impact exercise, as well as exercise that promotes strength and flexibility, are far better for us than low impact exercise. Low impact exercise is things like walking and swimming and some types of yoga, whereas high impact exercise is things like basketball or tennis or jogging. And the reason for that is our bodies need friction and our cells need friction to repair and rebuild themselves. So basically what I'm going to talk to you about in step 7 is to encourage you to start taking daily exercise as you would a shower or a cup of your favorite beverage. If you move your body daily, you'll be healthier, happier, less stressed, you'll sleep better, and so on and so on. I know. Here's the top 10 benefits to exercise for your mind, body, and spirit. Number 1, exercise increases your energy levels. Number 2, exercises reduces your risk of chronic disease. Number 3, exercise lowers your biological age. And that for me, my friends, has been profound because I feel that since I've started exercising, I feel 10 years younger. Exercise makes you feel happier and improves your mood. That's true. Exercise helps you lose weight Yes, and maintain a healthy BMI, body mass index. Exercise improves circulation, which helps your brain health and your memory. Exercise helps build and maintain strong bones and muscles. Not milk, my friends, exercise. Number 8, exercise helps us sleep better. Yes. Number 9, exercise, and this is a shocking one, helps reduce pain and aids with pain management. Yes. Number 10, exercise improves hair and skin by improving surface blood circulation and taking away cell debris. You know, my old life in my 30s involved sleeping as much as I could, working long hours, eating and drinking too much, and staring at a computer. But in between all of, but these days I'm a working mum of 2 small kids. I sleep very little. I work longer hours and I often stare at a computer. But in between all of that, I move, I stretch, I walk, I jog, I swim, I dance. I remind myself that I want my body and my mind to be healthy. And that's the difference. I remind myself. If my brain is nourished with oxygen from moving, I'm going to be less mentally fatigued because we all get mentally fatigued. You see, we all mistake mental fatigue for physical fatigue. I'm too tired to exercise. Then we sit down with a glass of wine and we watch TV. We hope to feel better. Sadly, this might fill the emotional need within us, but not the physical one. And being sedentary all day and then all night is not helping our brains process toxins, repair itself, or indeed grow. You see, our brains can grow if they have oxygen in the same way that plants will grow if they have sunshine. So even if you think you're too tired to exercise, you are not. I understand if you work on your feet all day. I too have had those jobs where you work on your feet 12 hours rushing around, run off your feet. And if you can combine healthy eating and restful sleeping with movement all day, then you have a great chance of good health. And just make sure you have good footwear. One of my favorite quotes is, don't seek the sofa. Seek your sneakers and hit the pavement, not the wall. I made it up. When I decided to get healthy and stay healthy, I just decided that I would not negotiate anymore with my family about mum needing to go for a walk by herself. I just put on my shoes and left the house without a long goodbye or an explanation as to how long I would be. I had to get tough with my family. I found myself begging 20 minutes, I just want to go for a walk, 20 minutes, I go for a walk, 10 minutes, I have a shower, I just need 30 minutes. You know, and when I realized that that was a very crappy situation to be in, and I didn't want to be in that position anymore, you know, whether or not I'd created that circumstances for myself, I was the only one that could change it. I had to teach my family that mummy needed to take care of herself. It took about 6 months, to be honest, to teach my family that my need to be healthy was not a cause for their alarm, as dad had to manage the kids for 30 to 60 minutes at a time while I left. You know, and these days, everyone is very proud of mummy now for her losses and her gains I've made in the past few years. I've lost 20 kilos, so I've gone from 82 kilos to 62 kilos. I've regained my health and I've gained some pretty fast times in my jogging. But those goals were not my motivator. I didn't motivate myself based on weight loss or fast running or any of that. That was not my motivator. My motivator was to build new cells, to stop being in pain, and to not continue on a path of self destruction, accepting that all my aches and pains was somehow not my fault. I had to be accountable for my physical health. I had to relearn that movement was necessary and could be fun instead of dreading it. I had to change my mind about the fact that a tired, sore, old body was not capable of jogging. I had to decide that my body wants to move, to be nourished with fresh air, sunshine, and activity, and that I want to be the mum that's running up and down the sidelines and not sitting on the bench. Once I decided these things, they became my motivator. I did not desire to drop 10 dress sizes. I just desired to be healthy in body, mind, and spirit, and to exercise for fun. Yes, just do it for fun. Like kids play for fun, I wanted to play for fun. My exercise habits now are very flexible to my schedule and to that of my two children. I've learned some ways that I can fit my fun in around theirs, and I detest being sedentary for too long, as I know it makes me sick. So, how do I do it? When my child has swimming lessons, I swim laps. When my child has gymnastics, I jog in the park. I stretch every night before bed. I sometimes jog in the morning. I sometimes jog after school drop off. I sometimes jog at lunchtime. I sometimes jog in the evening. I go to park run on Saturday morning. I sometimes jog on Sunday afternoon. I sometimes cycle to school with the kids. You see, I look for opportunities. I only need 20 to 30 minutes and I do my exercise, and I can be organized to fit it in at different times of the day, depending what else is going on. And all of the conditions I mentioned before are now gone. They don't live in my body anymore. But here's what I noticed, you see. There have been a few occasions recently when I could not do my exercise, like when I spent 3 days in bed with a fever. And I noticed being sedentary in bed caused those old aches and pains to return. So as soon as I could get out, I did. And I went running, and for the first 3Ks, my knees were saying, "What are you doing?" So I thanked my knees for that little message, questioning what I was doing. I told them that I was moving to make new cells and to remove toxins from my body and to improve my health. And then my knees accepted that information. They stopped hurting, and I was back to good health again in no time. You see, often when we have a setback, it takes ages to get back to on the health wagon or back on our exercise track. But nowadays, when I have a sore throat, I don't go to bed. I go for a jog, and my body fights the infection quicker. Yet sometimes I know I need to rest, and I do love sleeping, but I also love being healthy. And I know that when my body is moving consistently and energetically, I'm far healthier and far happier. My advice to everyone is just to start with walking. Walk 10 minutes that way, turn around and walk back. Do that every day for a week. And then next week, do 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you can manage. And stretch. Please stretch. Read my book to find out why you should stretch. The thing is, people who don't stretch, they get injuries. Injuries are caused due to tight muscles and tendons. And I have made a stretching made simple guide for some hints and tips to help you. But good luck on your path to jogging. If you jog already, just stop and say hi. I've made some lovely connections from walking and jogging around my neighborhood, and I know you will too. It's really just about consistent movement, having a mindset of movement instead of sitting, and you will feel happier and healthier much quicker. Your body will be more resistant and resilient to illness and diseases, and you'll reduce your biological age, you'll be younger. And there's so many great benefits. But for me, as a mum, I want to be around for as long as I can. I want to be healthy, chasing after the kids. And ultimately, I want to have fun. I want to have fun for myself, and I want to have fun with my family. And I want to do fun stuff for as long as possible. So I'm going to be an active mum. I'm going to exercise daily, and I'm going to jog as and when and as much as I can. It's great to see you. Good luck for your jogging journey. And if you need any help or hints or tips, just send me a message. See you soon. Bye.